What's the difference between single and multicam? Hi, I'm Craig Archibald of the Archibald Studio, and I love this question. Single cam are shows that are shot on one camera. Multicam are shows that are shot on three cameras, all rolling at the same time. Now this question is a bit of a trick question because the format of multicam and single cam comes mostly from the comedy world. When television started in the late 1940s and 50s, situation comedies were shot with three live cameras, and the technical team would live edit the show by switching which camera had the direct live feed. Over time, they began to film the multicam comedies on sound stages where they were pre-recorded in front of a live audience and then sent out at the scheduled time. Shows like I Love Lucy, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Cheers, Friends, Will and Grace are all comedy shows that kept the original format of three cameras. Single camera comedies have a different feeling to them. There's no live audience, though they sometimes have a laugh track, and they are shot more realistically. A good old school example would be MASH, and more current examples would be The Office and Abbott Elementary or The Bear. Knowing the difference of these shooting styles is important to the style of which the comedy is performed, or in other words, how large or intimate the comedy should be performed. There are 5 different types of layers of comedy performances. The first is sketch, and this is the broadest style of performance. Examples of this would be Saturday Night Live or the classic Carol Burnett show. The second is improv, and the show Whose Line Is It Anyway is the best example of improv on television. Multi-camera is the third, and the current CBS comedy The Neighborhood, starring my client Beth Behrs, is a good example of this. The fourth is the single camera, with our previous examples of The Office and Abbott Elementary. And finally, the fifth is movies. Now, all comedy movies are all shot on one camera, whether it's a farcical Jim Carrey movie or a fun studio film like Challengers, or a simple indie film like the charming Canadian comedy My Old Ass. Some actors are not sure about which type of comedy a script is when they receive the script from their agent, and the breakdown may not mention single or multicam, so an easy fix for this is to simply look at the actual spacing of the dialogue on the script. Multicams are double-spaced, and single cams are single-spaced. And one last caveat to all this. In the modern day of digital cameras, most film and television, comedy or drama, do actually run more than one camera at the same time. Now there may be a primary camera, and then there's secondary cameras. And action sequences or big stunts could run as many as 10 cameras. Ridley Scott ran 14 cameras to capture the action sequences in Napoleon. But overall, you get the idea. Multicams are a broader type of comedy, like playing to a 99-seat theater, and single cams are a more intimate performance with an audience of one, the camera. Either way, make sure that you always play the comedy as 100% truthful. Never try to be funny. That is one way for sure that you will not be funny and you will not book the job. No matter the size of the performance, you must always be grounded and truthful first, and then have fun and be playful.